morning and welcome into the Morning Blend Extra. I'm DJ Baker. Today is Friday, of course, September 19th. Coming up on today's show, we have allergy advice, corn mazes, and big bears. But first, well, we have to talk about the weather. Now with us here today, we'll see some showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms, especially later on this evening. But while we're enjoying some sunshine right now, by the afternoon, clouds will make their way back overhead with temperatures topping out at a high of 83 degrees. Progressing on into this weekend and in the start of next week, temperature-wise, sitting in those middle to upper 70s on Saturday through Tuesday. And with that in mind, all those days will feature more shower and thunderstorm opportunities. Now with this, nothing severe is expected, but we'll have a lot of dry hours in between each chance for rainfall. So the umbrella likely will be needed throughout, but I don't think it will last more than maybe an hour or so at a time. Now progressing on into the middle and end portions of our week, temperatures finally going to feel a lot more like fall with highs back into those low 70s and lows into those mid 50s. Let's take a quick look outside our primetime audio video East State Street Cam, seeing a fair mix of sunshine and clouds, but man, it is just a gorgeous morning to kick off our Friday. Well, nearly 1 in 3 adults and more than 1 in 4 children in the U.S. report having a seasonal allergy. And experts say climate change may make symptoms last longer and be more severe. In today's Health Minute, Manny Gaither explains why fall can be a tough time of year for allergy sufferers and how you can help manage your symptoms.
If you think seasonal allergies only bloom in spring, think again. As the leaves change color, those allergens pollinate and continue to be in the air until the first hard frost.
Fall allergens are still just as intense and can elicit all of the same symptoms.
Dr. Jessica Huey with National Jewish Health says those symptoms can include nasal congestion, runny nose, and itchy, watery eyes. Huey says this season can be one of the toughest times to get those symptoms under control.
Finally, the weather's cooler, so you're going outside, you're doing yard work, you're keeping your windows open in your home. Well, all of these are exposing you to pollens.
To help stop that exposure, Huey says to change clothes after being outdoors, shower to get pollen off your skin and out of your hair, keep windows shut as much as possible, especially bedroom windows. Avoid going outside in peak pollen times from late morning to mid-afternoon. Clean the vents in your home and change air filters.
These are all things that not only are great for your home, but can get rid of the different allergens that have kind of accumulated there throughout the year.
And if you're already feeling those fall allergy symptoms, Huey says over-the-counter and prescription nasal sprays can help, as can oral medications like antihistamines.
Just know you have a toolbox and you have strategies to really try to limit the amount of pollen exposures that you have.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Yeah, across the state line, our ragweed pollen, in addition, our mold pollen are both rated at a high. So definitely good to keep that in mind if you are suffering for those allergies. And with fall right around the corner, you might be getting ready to go to an apple orchard, pumpkin patch, or of course, the old corn maze. One family farm in Maine is celebrating a national honor for once again putting their corn maze on the map. Treorgy Family Orchards in Levant, Maine has been voted the best corn maze in America, winning USA Today's 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards for the 4th year in a row. This year's design, called Whale of a Tale, was inspired by Maine's children's author Robert McCloskey's classic Burnt Doe Deepwater Man. The farm says it honors both Maine's farming roots and its fishing industry, two essential parts of the state's culture and economy. Going up north, Alaska's biggest brown bears are back for Fat Bear Week, the online contest where fans vote for the chubbiest champ in Katmai National Park. Each fall, bears pack on the pounds by feasting on salmon to prepare for winter. This year's salmon run was especially strong, making for some seriously hefty contestants, but it's not about just having the biggest bear belly, it's a battle to name the toughest survivor.
You could vote for the bear who you think is the absolute fattest and largest, but I don't think the contest would be that fun. So it's more about thinking about the success of the bears over the year, what they need to do to survive, what the ecosystem provides them.
Voting kicks off with the younger bears this week, leading into main event next week. The winner will be crowned September 30th. You can watch the bears and vote online at fatbearweek.org. Well, coming up, we'll talk about what a recent cut in interest rate means for the housing market.
First Alert Weather Plus, the State Line's only 24/7 weather channel, on air at 19.3 WSLN, the First Alert Weather app, or wherever you stream WIFR. Sponsored by Total Exteriors.
They make the plays, you make them famous. Football Frenzy Play of the Week, only on WIFR. Sponsored by Holcomb Bank.
Every first matters. That first alarm, your first cup of coffee.
And that first look of what the day can bring.
And WIFR is right here with you.
With your first alert when weather could impact your day.
A first alert action day for the potential of strong severe storms.
With stories that matter most.
And your first look at what's ahead.
We have an update on breaking news from last night.
Wherever you stream WIFR, we help you start your day prepared.
Every first, every day. Tune to WIFR this morning.
At WIFR, we want to know, does your pet have an entertaining personality? What about their unusual features? Do they have an iconic sense of fashion? Why not give them the spotlight they deserve with WIFR Pet Pics? Scan the QR code or go to WIFR.com. Click on See It, Send It, and upload your pet's picture or video. They could even be featured on WIFR News at 6. WIFR Pet Pics, sponsored by First Staffing.
When you want to know right now, predict, or catch up on the stories you missed, download video of your local news on the WIFR News app. Live breaking news.
We have reports of multiple shots fired.
Real-time forecasts.
We are tracking some rain potential for tomorrow.
Custom alerts for the stories that impact you. It's fast and, best of all, free. The WIFR News app, where the news and video you want are all in one app.
They make the plays, you make them famous. Football Frenzy Play of the Week, only on WIFR. Sponsored by Holcomb Bank.
And thanks for sticking with us. It will be slightly cheaper to borrow money. The Federal Reserve announced Wednesday to cut interest rates by a 1/4 percentage point, bringing lending rates between 4 and 4.25%. It's the first cut in 9 months. That means interest rates for credit card debt, car loans, and mortgage rates will likely fall as well. And experts say it's good news for the housing market. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan looks at what this means for home buyers.
Some good news for potential homebuyers. Mortgage rates have begun to dip, which means it costs less to borrow money.
I think there are some consumers who have been priced out.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says high mortgage rates have shut out many potential buyers, but that's beginning to change.
Buyers are in a better negotiating power.
Wednesday, the Federal Reserve announced a rate cut of a 1/4 percentage point, bringing lending rates down between 4 and 4.25%.
The moderation in growth largely reflects a slowdown in consumer spending. Activity in the housing sector remains weak.
But that doesn't mean mortgage interest rates will automatically drop. As of last week, interest rates for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage are at 6.35%, according to Freddie Mac. Back in January, rates were higher than 7%. Reducing your interest rate by even just 1 percentage point can save you thousands, depending on how much you pay for your home, according to Rocket Mortgage. But home prices remain high. The latest data shows the median existing home sale price was just over $422,000 in July, according to the Realtors Group.
One can never predict when it will spike, but certainly any crash, that is out of the question given that we have historically low mortgage default rate.
If you are in the market to buy a home, Yoon recommends getting approved for a mortgage now and figuring out your budget. If you're looking to sell your home, attractive landscaping, slight repairs and remodeling go a long way, and price your home competitively. Overpricing could mean your home sits on the market for a while. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
OpenAI is revealing how people really use ChatGPT. A new study released this week offers the most detailed look yet at the global chatbot's global user base. OpenAI studied 1 in a 500,000 chat logs from May 2024 to June 2025. It found people now use the tool mostly for personal needs, not work. Researchers say more than 70% of prompts involve schoolwork, fitness tips, or writing help. Most ChatGPT users are women, and nearly half are ages 18 to 25. The report shows that ChatGPT is also becoming a substitute for web searches. Other uses include coding, product research, and even relationship advice. Well, coming up, we have a mix of familiar and some new movies to take a look at. We'll do that coming up in just a few minutes.
Friday night, under the lights, we all like a jet, we taking a flight. I know my worth, they checking the price, they taking a risk, they rolling the dice. Yeah.
Tune into Football Frenzy Friday nights in the update at 10. Then watch Football Frenzy Plus right after, wherever you stream WIFR. Sponsored by McCloskey, Kessler & Associates.
Every first matters. That first alarm, your first cup of coffee.
And that first look of what the day can bring.
And WIFR is right here with you.
With your first alert when weather could impact your day.
A first alert action day for the potential of strong severe storms.
With stories that matter most.
And your first look at what's ahead.
We have an update on breaking news from last night.
Wherever you stream WIFR, we help you start your day prepared.
Every first, every day. Tune to WIFR this morning.
And welcome back into the Morning Blend Extra. Hollywood is releasing a lot this weekend, and we mean a lot of movies. With more than 24 new and classic films arriving in theaters, Rick Damigella has a preview of some of those biggest screen releases.
Houston, we have a problem.
And the problem is so many movies all in one weekend. Hollywood is rolling out more than 24 new and classic movies, with the 30th anniversary re-release of Apollo 13 in IMAX being among them.
Your accent, is it real?
You think I fake an accent?
The most beautiful places make you feel the most alone.
That's a pretty good me, actually. I'm flattered.
New movies bowing on the big screen this weekend include the romantic drama A Big Bold Beautiful Journey.
In this game, violence is rewarded.
The football horror yarn Him.
He's like a 59-year-old Rudy.
The football drama The Senior.
You ever been involved in any real-life violence? He's gonna get me killed.
The action comedy London Calling.
There was a huge crater where they found it. I think maybe space.
And the sci-fi adventure Xeno.
Look, it's Howl's Castle! Where? How?
Also heading to theaters this weekend is a 5-day limited re-release of the anime classic Howl's Moving Castle as part of Studio Ghibli Fest 2025. Sitting through triple features in Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Yeah, one of the movies I'm really looking forward to is Him. It just looks really good. I played football growing up and in high school, so having a football-related horror movie, yeah, you can count me in. Well, that pretty much wraps up for us here today on the Morning Blend Extra. Thank you much for joining us, and have a great weekend.